This is Michelle with Smiley Scope, and keeping with our theme of recognizing child life specialists through the month of March, I wanted to share some insight into a lovely young lady who had many experiences with child life. Maddie Kramer loved dressing up, playing, singing, dancing, laughing, and all things Disney. She was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer before her third birthday, and her parents realized while they couldn't control the outcome of Maddie's disease, Scott and Pammy Kramer committed themselves to embracing her diagnosis, providing the tools to maintain her innocence. Maddie's legacy lives through a foundation inspired by her called Dancing While Cancering. And I wanted to actually introduce you to Scott Kramer. Scott, thank you for joining us today. Can you give us a little more background on your lovely young daughter?
Thanks for having me, Michelle. I think everything that you need to know about Maddie, you can feel and experience just with a brief glimpse at those pictures. Maddie was a bundle of smiles through anything that her life brought her, and it certainly brought her a lot. She was diagnosed as an otherwise healthy, happy, amazing little girl at 2.5 years old with ATRT. And in every which way, the disease flipped her life upside down. Diagnosed in an emergency room setting, growing paralyzed down the left side of her body within a matter of hours. And ultimately, she underwent an emergency surgery in hopes of saving her life and preserving life. That 6-hour surgery, what emerged was nothing short of a miracle, and sort of a Maddie that we would come to know over the course of what would be a 52-week chemotherapy protocol that she would be put on. And in true Maddie form, that face and those smiles that you see is really what carried her through. And through those 8.5 months, Pammy and I would tell you with a straight face that that little girl battled her disease with a smile on her face and a dance in her step. And that was Maddie. I mean, you could walk into her hospital room and you wouldn't even know if she was sick, but for her cute little bald head. And she carried us. Every step of the way she carried us. And I think that is a testament not only to Maddie and the resilience of kids, but also to the incredible resource that child life is for our family and so many families. This being Child Life Month, we're particularly grateful and mindful of the role that they had in Maddie's journey. And without question, they kept Maddie as Maddie. And they helped us keep Maddie as Maddie because they reminded us that despite all that we did not control and all of the world that was spinning around Maddie, that there was so much that we did control. And we controlled the way we talked to her. We controlled the way we played with her. We controlled the way we danced with her. And we held that tight and allowed that to lead us all the way through Maddie's journey. And as a result, although Maddie's path was anything but ordinary, I think for her time in the hospital, that's exactly what she felt. She just felt like an ordinary kid. And instead of playing at the park, she was playing on the oncology floor playroom. But she was happy, she was loved, she was secure, and she was an inspiration.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you still are having a lot of contact with child life with the foundation Dancing While Cancering.
Yeah, child life is really they're our partner in smiles without question. So our mission is an extension of the role that Maddie and child life played in our lives. So we bring joy to the inpatient hospital experience for kids with cancer. We do that by delivering smile packs or little starter kits of joy, courtesy of Maddie's inspiration, to every newly diagnosed pediatric cancer patient at our now 19 partner hospitals across the country. And it's a privilege to help other families and kids going through what Maddie went through, and reminding those families the lesson that Child Life and Maddie gifted us, which is while we can't always choose the the music that life plays for us, we can still sometimes choose the way we dance to it. And on the strength of Maddie and those child life friends, we're sending that reminder each and every day.
And it is such a beautiful testament that her memory will forever live on. So again, thank you so much for sharing your story. Your time today has been extremely valuable. And again, just for contributing to the whole feel of what Child Life Month is about. We need to celebrate that role in the hospital. They're very important.
It's a privilege. They are the unsung heroes of the hospital experience. And the least we can do is get the word out for their awesomeness. So thank you to all of our child life friends for all that you do.
Thank you. And thank you again, Scott, and thank Pammy for again, everything that you both have done. Have a great day.
Thank you, Michelle. You too. Keep up the great work.
Thanks.